Hey everybody, this is Tim Dial, and I just wanted to go through a couple things that are changing right now that are very exciting that we have going on. So, my team just made Pro Elite status with United Wholesale Mortgage. They are our largest mortgage lender that we utilize. They're also the largest wholesale lender in the country, so they have incredible systems in place. And so, what that means, getting Pro Elite status, is that our pricing just improved a little bit with them by about 40 basis points. So that's pretty exciting. And then additionally, turn times will be faster. They already had, in my opinion, the fastest turn times when we were set up with them before in the industry. We were getting, clear to closes in, 14 to 17, 18 days, something like that, previously. Now with Pro Elite status, clear to closes will be coming within 8 to 12 business days, which is the fastest in the industry. Nobody's faster than that. And it really comes down to the appraisal timing and how quickly that appraisal comes back. Once the appraisal comes back, if there are no repairs needed, you're looking at a clear to close within a couple of days after that appraisal comes back, because the appraiser just needs to review it. I'm sorry, the underwriter just needs to review the appraisal and then issue the clear to close, as long as the borrower has been providing documents in a timely fashion. So what we want to have is we want to have all of our conditions in from the borrower. We want to have a conditional approval, all of our conditions in, have those submitted to underwriting and cleared, so that all we're waiting on is the appraisal. And if we're at that stage, it's possible to get a clear to close within 8 business days. So that's pretty incredible. The nice thing about it for realtors is that you're going to be sitting there with a clear to close, waiting on the closing date instead of panicking at the last minute or having to get a hotel for the borrower, or a moving company has to be changed, or some of the craziness that I've seen and actually personally had to deal with many times myself. That is taken off the table with this, because the clear to close is going to be so fast. We're just going to be sitting and waiting for the closing date, and we'll be coming to you and saying, hey, we're clear to close. I know the closing date isn't for 2 more weeks. Why not check with everybody to see if anybody wants to close? If everybody can close early, we'll close early, and that would be best case scenario. But if nothing else, you're sitting there relaxed, waiting for the closing. So that's pretty exciting news. The other thing I wanted to cover is that we are currently working on two things that are exciting. One is that we're currently working on getting set up with a system. I think they call it Bevry AI, and we're working on making it into a loan origination system. We switched recently to Arrive from LendingPad, and Arrive is better and it connects better with the different systems that we use. But Bevry will be even better than that, because it's completely AI based, and it's going to make everything seamless and faster. And so that's something that we're working on, that we think that we'll have that in place within the next month or two, to make that. Right now, it's not even an origination system. It's just an AI system for document management and stuff like that. But we're going to be switching it into to a loan origination system, and it will take the place of Arrive eventually. And it's going to be incredible once that happens, because of all of the features that's all AI based. We can basically type it, tell it what we want it to do, and it does it for us. And it's pretty incredible. So that's that system. Then the other thing I wanted to cover too is that our owner, Mike Kortas, just recently, a group that he's with just recently acquired ForSaleByOwner.com, or I think it may be called FSBO.com. But anyway, they just acquired that. And if you don't know Mike's story, his story is that when he was a loan originator, he basically built his business hugely off of for sale by owners. And he would go out and market to for sale by owners, and then eventually they would list with an agent, and he would bring that customer to the agent, and then that agent would get the listing, and then they would start providing a lot of business to Mike, because Mike is basically providing them with listings, which is incredible. I mean, how many mortgage loan originators provide their real estate agents with listings, right? So that was how he sort of built his business. He was doing I think it was almost $1 million a year in commissions when he developed Nexum Mortgage. So that's how he built the business. Right now, Mike is because of this acquisition of FSBO.com, they're reinventing it, and he is going to start a training class for Nexans on how to do what he was doing with FSBO.com and with for sale by owners in general, and how to really utilize them to generate a lot of extra business and get those for sale by owners eventually. If they list a property for a period of time and can't sell it, eventually they're going to list with an agent. And so he's going to teach loan officers in classes how to structure it and get those people on board so that then we can start providing those listing opportunities to our realtor partners. So that's pretty exciting news that I wanted to go over really quickly. If anybody has any questions or anything, let me know, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.